If you are not connecting the sensor, you will see the error message within 5 minutes. And without the sensor cable, batch will not be started. So now batch will start after 10 minutes as we have activated the device. Here you can see the battery symbol, which is showing that battery is full. So we are having the full battery. So as the battery is it is showing the full voltage, so you are having the proper data. It will start showing the proper data after batch will be started. Now you can see the data is updating. So after 10 minutes batch is started. You can see over here the record symbol which is indicating that batch is running, and here you can see the running LED is flashing and stop LED is off. This is the indication that our batch is started and device is storing the data properly. To see the current date and time and min max data, we can press the up and function key together for 1 second. You will see the date which we have set. Min data, min temperature, max temperature, and after that current reading will be flashing. Device display is normally off after 1 minute of displaying data. So within 1 minute this will be off. It is automatically off to save the battery. Now if you want to see the current temperature, we can press this up key and enter key together. Press this properly. You will see the current temperature on the display. Here if I am removing the cable, sensor cable, the display will show you the error message indicating that sensor cable is removed within 5 minutes. And error message is there. So now you can connect the sensor cable. You can see the current temperature is on display, and now we can operate the menu. On the main menu we are having the various options: configuration, alarm delay high, alarm delay low, alarm off delay, history data view, and time setting. So these are the main options of the device. So let us see. I have started the batch for this device yesterday. So I will be having 1 day history data. So let us start with this history data option. The history data we are having 3 options: 10 days, 20 days and 30 days. Totally we are having 30 days data backup in this for min and max data for the days. So if I am pressing this for 10 days, it will show me the 10 days history data. If I have started the batch 10 days ago. As I have started the batch 1 day ago only, I will be having only 1 day history data. So let us press this enter key, press enter to yes, and it will show me the 1 day data. So mean data, min temperature, max temperature, and now it will terminate the history menu and it will start showing the current temperature. Here you can see after 10 minutes batch is started and it is showing the alarm condition. Because our prefixed value for the alarm set point high and low are 8 degree and 2 degree respectively, which we can see in the menu. So here this is CFG, that is configuration. Press the enter. It is showing the ASH, alarm set point high. You can view this data, you cannot change this data. So alarm set point high is 8 degree. Press this again to come back from this. Then alarm set point low, it is 2 degree. So our range is 2 degree to 8 degree, which is prefixed. Then unit is degree Celsius. So here it is showing the degree. So it is showing you that 29.2 is out of limit and up arrow is showing here, shown here. It indicates that it is outside the alarm set point high. Now let us go back to the menu. In this, the second option is alarm delay high. So alarm delay high, it is having some time, that is hour and minute. So our prefixed alarm delay high is 10 hours, so which we can see over here. Hour is showing 10 and minute will be 0. So your alarm for the high condition will be on after 10 hours only. Press the function key to terminate that. Alarm delay low, that is 1 hour. Then alarm off delay. This is basically for acknowledging the alarm condition. So if we are having the alarm condition and buzzer is activated, so once your alarm condition is activated, buzzer will be on for 1 second for every 1 minute. So to avoid that annoyance, you can have this alarm off delay, which will acknowledge the alarm for 15 minutes. So here hour is 0 and minute is 15 minutes. So to acknowledge the alarm, we can press the enter key after the alarm condition. So this will make the alarm deactivated for 15 minutes. History data. So in this you are having the 10 days, 20 days, 30 days options to view the history data for mean and max temperature of the device. So currently I have not set the device, so there is no history data. So it will show me this -1 day and it will terminate the history data view without showing the data mean max temperature, because we have started the batch today only. This is the time setting menu. In this you can set the hour and minute. This is required when the user has offset in the current RTC. We have just seen the current RTC by this pressing up and function key. In that, if I want to offset the hour or minute, for example in this case I am having the time, hour is 10 and minute is 28. So my current time is 10:30. So I am 2 minute delayed. So what I can do, I can increase the minute by pressing this menu. So in this I have to select the minute. It will show me the current time, current minute. So I can increment this and it will change the current time. Please note that this will be as an event. This will be a tag event in your recording data. that you have changed the time. If you are removing this sensor cable, the display will show the error message within 5 minutes. Your display is blinking because this is the alarm condition. In alarm condition, display will blink. Whole display will blink and it will be showing the alarm message and as well as alarm arrow. Here you can see the error message on the display. And within 5 minutes, buzzer will be activated for 1 second. And if you have not connected sensor yet, then the buzzer will be activated after 15-minute interval for 1 second. So after every 15 minutes, buzzer will be on for 1 second if you are not connecting the sensor cable. For detailed information regarding the device operation, please refer LM Access Pro Data Logger Operating Manual. Thank you.